Hey chickadees, it's me. I'm here going to talk about fanfiction. You're on the internet right now, so I'm assuming you know what fanfiction is, but if you don't, fanfiction is when people write stories about people, or movies, or TV, or other books, and it's all over the internet, and I think fanfiction is great, and it is also a great indicator of when you've gone too far into something. So when I start reading fanfiction about something, I know it's time to stop. I don't. I should. But regardless, I know that it's time to stop. The show I read fanfiction for is Supernatural, which is giant. Everybody loves it. Everybody reads Supernatural fanfiction. Okay, well, not everybody reads Supernatural fanfiction. I think that's just me trying to make myself feel better about myself. But everybody knows what Supernatural is thanks to Tumblr. And actually, thanks to Tumblr, I think that's the reason why I started reading fanfiction in the first place. I started watching it a couple years ago, but I wasn't super into it until this summer when I found out about Tumblr and Supernatural and their interlinked relationship. I started off like, oh, look it, that's a funny gif. Oh, look at that's a funny meme. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, fanfiction. First fanfiction I think I've ever read was The Law Conservation of Energy because it was a Destiel fanfic. I used to ship Destiel, and if you don't know what Destiel is because you're awesome and don't like Supernatural, or if you do and you still don't know what Destiel is this character, Dean, with this character, Castiel. And I used to like it because I liked the bromance. I thought it was funny. It could be dramatic because they're dramatic people. But I never really wanted them in like a sexual relationship. And apparently I'm the only one. I read this one. It was called The Law of Conservation of Energy. I'll put a link in the description if you guys are interested in this. Basically, the reason why I liked it was because the author would put the characters in these romantic situations, but it was just awkward and hysterical, but you also had this really great, like, anger between them. They were constantly fighting, but it very canon. It's also another fanfic that I really liked, and it was about Sam finding fanfiction about Dean and Castiel and deciding, wouldn't it be hysterical if I made everybody think that they were in a gay relationship. So it was really funny. And then I found Destiel fanfiction that was really, it was just smut. That's all it was. Or like Destiel fanfiction that like would ruin the TV show or would ruin everybody else's ship. It would ruin the actual people. Like some people ship Destiel so hard that they actually ship Jensen Ackles, the guy who plays Dean, and Misha Collins, the guy who plays Castiel, together. These people have wives and children, and multiple of them. Not multiple wives, multiple children. And I just thought, wow, they're going a little too far here. How about no? And slowly but surely I started to hate Destiel. My favorite OTP is Megstiel, which is Meg and Cass, and my favorite fanfiction about them is In The Lethe. Again, I'll put a link in the description box for you. It destroys my life. I'm distraught every time I read it, and it just makes me really sad. I mean, it also makes me laugh, but I'm just always so, like, heartbroken every chapter, so thanks, T. I actually wrote some fanfiction. I mean, that's how far I was into this, like, delusional fog of summer that I was in. I don't want to talk about the fanfiction I wrote. They were terrible. It was so bad. Oh my god. You'll never find me. You'll never find it. Good luck. I used to write fanfiction a lot when I was a little kid before I even knew what that was. I was so into this book series called Pendragon. I usually kind of put myself in a story, kind of like My Immortals. And does a lot of people do that? Like, put themselves in the fanfiction? Or, like, put a character that's like them in the fanfiction? I mean, probably not, but, like, I can't be the only person, right? Like, please comment so I don't feel like I'm crazy. Fanfiction has ruined my life. Like, I always, when you read fanfiction, like, I was reading so much fanfiction at this time that, like, I was embarrassed to talk about it. Like, I would act as if it was a different book, or, like, I was just reading something that had nothing to do with Supernatural, which was total, like, bullcocky because everybody knew what I was reading. Like, they're not stupid people. I thought it was super embarrassing. I was embarrassed. I still did it though. Like, I was in too deep. I was like, oh, I've got a problem. And, like, unlike a lot of drug addicts, you know, I can stop whenever I want. I knew very well that I couldn't just stop whenever I wanted. I was too far into it. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was in between seasons and I was waiting for the ninth season to start, so I was just like distraught and I needed my fix, so that's what I did. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Oh, that'd be cool. I post a lot of stuff about, me complaining, I'm sorry. I post a lot about theater and literature and movies and art, and then I also post a lot about history, so if you have an essay or a project you have to do, watch one of my videos because I'll be funny and I'll still teach you. Please comment if you read a lot of fan fiction, if you would like to suggest fan fiction to me. If you want to discuss your problem, if you feel the same way, we can be like support group together. Or if you just want to suggest another video for me in any of those 3 categories, I will do it because I'm putting together a list. So yes. Bye.